Welcome back to Adventures and Hobbies. Today we're gonna go and create us a campfire. Things you'll need is your hot glue gun, small sticks, hobby sticks, a piece of cardboard, steel wool, red, brown, yellow, and white paint, some small rocks, black, and I got some white sand and some PVA glue. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we want some small wood. So we're just going to break our pieces. And now we're going to get our brown and we're going to paint our sticks. Get a lot of it off the brush and just sort of paint it on there. And you don't have to put on strong. You could just lightly do it with a little bit of it on there, and then that way maybe some of the light shows through, gives it a wood grain look. We got our wood pieces and they're dry. Now we want to arrange them like logs in a fire. I sort of cut my cardboard in a circular cutout, but I'll trim it up more, just making it large to work with right now so I can move it around. So I'll get a little bit of my hot glue, just sort of put it in there, and we'll start placing the wood for logs. You don't have to use all your pieces that you cut or painted. Sort of see how it lays out to be. Put just a little bit of hot glue right there. Lay that down. There we go. We'll just let that dry. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my white sand, and this is that sand I get from Dollar Tree. Get my PVA glue, but this white sand's really fine. I'll put in the corners closest to the fire in the middle. What we're going to use this for is we'll paint them red and make it look like hot coals. Sprinkle some in there. And we'll wait for it to dry. While we're waiting on our rocks to dry, we'll make our smoke. Just get you a little piece of steel wool, and how much smoke you want coming off the top. And you don't even have to put smoke if you don't want to. I mean, it's your preference. Now this comes in a grayish color if you just want gray smoke, or what I'll do is get some white and I'll just put my finger in it, rub my fingers together and just pat it. Put some of that white paint mixed in to it to lighten it up. Puff it up a little bit before it dries, just so it has that bellowy, smoky texture to it, and it's just not flat. And then after it dries, we can trim up the top a little bit. White rocks are dry. Should be dry enough. Tap, tap. Now there. Okay, so we can see our white rocks in there, a little sand. It's okay if somehow it's sticking onto the wood, because that'd be like embers on the wood itself when we do a little light red in there. Okay, now we're gonna get our PVA glue. Now we'll add our bigger black rocks we have. Spread them out. Make sure they get in your glue. Okay, we'll let that dry. Let's knock these rocks off. Alright, so now we'll get a little red. I'm going to water it down. Alright, what we want to do here is just take a little bit of it and just let it absorb into around the rock, the white sand. And all we really got to do is touch it. Just touch it just a little bit, and it's nice and watered, so it will just run all around it. All right, you get the top too a little bit. Just the wood. It'll be like the wood's glowing red with coals. Get you a little black. Just a drop. And you're going to want this very watery. You just want to shade it up around that red. You're going to want that watery black to just sort of go around the red and into the cracks. Get it a little dark, I think just dry your brush a little bit, pick some of it back up. Just pick it up. Alright, you can get in between the bigger rocks, or maybe some of your glue is. Shade in there where it's on the cardboard. All right. All right, I moved my camera to show you how we make the fire. Basically, you're gonna have to get it and hold it upside down. And then you put a little blob of hot glue on it, hold it for a minute and pull it down like that, and just go all the way down with it. Put some more on there, and you're dripping. Put you a blob on there and pull it upside down. Just let it drip down. Blow on it. And then drop you another piece. And turn it over, pull it down. Turn it around a little bit, get another side of it. Drop you glob and turn it up. Slowly pull away. Now the slower you pull away, the fatter the flame. Also, blowing on it while pulling it away help too. And you can cut all the excess off after it dries. So just repeat this process a few times to get as many flames as you want on there. Alright, once you get to your desired flames, but then look at it and see how you just want to cut it. Nice little flames there. Alright, so now we got our red. It's a little, add it a little more, make it a little thicker. And we'll just paint over our hot glue. Don't paint it too thick. It will keep it clear a little bit because of the hot glue, and you can sort of see through it. Sort of look like a flame. Get you a little yellow. We just add it in. Just sort of let it run where it wants to. We'll let that dry. Okay, we got our smoke. I took a little piece off. I thought it was a little bit too thick. I didn't like it. So just, you want to puff it out. And what you want to end up doing is flattening the bottom where you're going to stick it maybe in between some flames to where it would just sort of be coming up. PVA glue. Let's drop it on this. And then on some of the little straggly stuff up top, just get you a pair of scissors and trim it. Alright, our next step is we just want to cut it down. So you can take some scissors. Here's your fire. A little white still in there with the glue. It hasn't fully dried, but once that PVA glue dries, it will be clear. From small campfires to larger campfires, just make the size you want. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. And stay tuned for other videos that I make.